Hey, Marley. I didn't even want to come on this late, but I shouldn't even have stayed up late. I shouldn't even have watched the wrestling thing because it was so fucking annoying. The last match was actually boring as shit. It was super boring. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? That's why I don't watch wrestling no more, but I was like, you know what? Let me just watch it. It might something cool might happen. And I was like, you know what? I used to be a big fan. I used to be a huge fan of wrestling back in the day, but my favorite wrestler, he died a couple years, 10 years ago. The Ultimate Warrior. That was my. He was like Jesus to me. I worshipped him, and he was my favorite. But I stopped watching wrestling like a while ago, and then I started to get back into it because some of the sons of like the legends I watched were wrestling. So I just started watching. And I was like, you know what? I'll watch it. Like I ain't got nothing else to do. I'll watch it tonight. So, but the guy I like, he won yesterday, and the guy that I like, he lost today in the main event. But he got robbed. Wrestling's all it's all scripted bullshit. You win today, I lose tomorrow. You take my title, and I'll take it back from you next week or next year. They all take turns holding the gold. It's always like that. No one actually holds the title for like decades and years and shit like that. But yeah, I started watching it again this year, but I was actually disappointed in the last match tonight. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This shit's trash. That's probably why I don't watch it as much. Yesterday was better than today, but it was alright. I don't really care. It don't bother me. Back when I was young, I used to cry when my favorite wrestler used to die. We used to like lose. I was devastated when he lost, but when he won, I was like, yeah, you know. When you're young, like you watch that shit, like you take it serious. You think it's real, you know. You think it's like the realest thing in the world. But when you get older, you're like, yeah, this shit's fake as shit. It's just a storyline. It's like a men's soap opera now. So yeah. I used to back in the day. It was very popular. Even it's still popular today. I can't believe it. I can't believe how popular that shit is. It's still popular. But I actually watched. I went to New York one time in 1998, and I watched a live wrestling event called SummerSlam, and I saw all those guys wrestle and stuff. It was pretty cool. So I've actually watched it live. I saw all the big name wrestlers and stuff at the time. It was pretty cool. But I never really wanted to go back and do it. It wasn't really my as a kid it's fun, but when you get older it's like this shit's bullshit. So but it was fun. I liked watching it. It was pretty cool. It's a lot different than it was back then. A lot of these people do crazy moves. I don't know how the hell they're living where they don't get injured more often, but thank God they don't. But they're a lot more physically fit and physically active now than they were back then. That's for sure. I'll give them that. And there's a lot more matches, a lot more variety. That's pretty cool. But what did you do for Easter? Did you guys like cook or hang out? A lot of people don't celebrate Easter. They could care less, but I do. My family does. Hey Chloe, how you doing? You're moving in the morning? Cool. Happy Easter to you too. Yeah, Easter was nice. I spent it with my family. I was hanging out with my nephews the whole day. My siblings are idiots, but yeah. My youngest sister, she hosted it. So, I cooked this morning, did everything I had to do, you know. So, yeah, I was home all day. I didn't really go anywhere. I just helped my sister cook. I helped my sister, do everything. We guys all have fun. I was talking to my oldest nephew. He's 20, he's going 23 in July. And we were talking the whole time. And then my other nephew that's in college, he video chatted us. So we were talking to him for like about a half an hour or so. And it was pretty fun. Got to speak to everybody, got to see everybody. So it was nice. My dad was okay. He wasn't that bad. He was pretty cool. He was all right. Chloe, I answered that question for you last time. I told you everything was gonna go smooth. He was gonna be fine. That the guy that you're getting to move is you're gonna trust him and you'll be good. But that's cool, Marley. You stayed home, did your thing. Hang out with the kids. That's good. Hey Maria, how you doing? Happy Easter to you too. So yeah, it was a good day. I enjoyed it. I know, right, Marley? But it has to come eventually. Monday morning has to come. The Monday morning blues are coming very shortly. But it's cool. I ain't really. I'm not really worried about it. It comes, it comes. I just didn't deal with it. That's all. I just know when Monday comes, I can look forward to the weekend in a couple days. And every day that goes by, we just get closer to what we need to do. And we just have another day that we have, you know, to do what we have to do. It's all good. Yeah. Well, some people need alcohol to relieve their stress, which is not good because alcohol just kills you. That's all it does. It destroys your body. But people don't understand that until it actually hurts or it actually does. That's why I haven't drank no alcohol in 8 years. Ain't smoked no cigarettes, no none of that. 8 years in August. It would be for me since I stopped. And I don't never want to do it again. Hell no. No more for me. But you know what? There's so many people that drink every day, smoke every day, and they're still living. So it all depends on the person's body or how much you consume. But I know people that have consumed a lot of alcohol and cigarettes and they're still living. Mhm. That's crazy. Mhm. Yeah. Well, I used to smoke every day. I wasn't really much of a drinker. I was when I was younger, but not like in my, you know, 30s and probably in my 20s, in my teens and in my 20s I was a drinker. Early 30s maybe had a beer or two here and there, but nothing serious. Yeah. Partying, drinking, those days are over for me. I don't want none of that shit in my life. But like I said, I'm not against it. People do it, you know. It's not my problem. They do whatever they want. But a lot of people I know have died from it, so I don't even want to do it no more because I don't want to die from it. And I know it's wrong anyway, so. But I'm not against anybody doing it. People do it. I used to do it, so I can't condemn it because I used to do it too. So, but and because I don't do it, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's the worst thing in the world. Hey, like I say, some people are old as shit and they still smoke and drink and they don't care and they're still alive. But you know, to each their own. I don't really give a shit what people do anymore. They can do whatever they want. I don't miss it. Put it that way. I don't miss smoking and I don't miss drinking at all. Even when I see people doing it, or I smell it, or I see people drinking, it doesn't bother me. Usually, some people are like, "Yeah, I need to smoke. That smells good. I want to have another one." Nah, nah, not me. I never wanted to like keep doing it, and plus, I want to be like an example for my nephews and for people like to show them they don't need to do it. My dog's over here snoring over here again. That's cool. You can if you want. I act silly all the time. I say a lot of crazy things and make people laugh, especially my nephews. I like to laugh at them and, act up here and there. Obviously, act my age, not my shoe size, but. Once again, Maria can't resist, as usual. Maria said, I don't give a fuck, Mark. If you say don't get readings every day, I'm going to do it anyway. Because I can. And I will. Hey, LZ, how you doing? All right. All right, Maria, I got your donation. I'll answer your question. My dog's over here psyching out, snoring. been a pain in the ass today. Can't keep still. This is the most she's been still all day. Now she's like moving and dreaming and twitching over there. You guys can get entertained by her. All right, so Maria, what I'm getting is everything's fine between you and him. Nothing bad's going on. I don't feel like he's upset about seeing the picture or anything like that. Um, he actually felt like at peace, knowing that you open up to him and share those type of things with him. Um, he likes the fact that you are discreet about your life and you don't say too many things, but when you do open up, he's okay with it. I don't see like he I don't see him being mad about it. I actually got like all good cards. Like he feels like maybe you needed to tell him about it to get it off your chest, or to make him show him like his life isn't fucked up, because what happened to you is more fucked up. Losing a child is not good, obviously. Um, but yeah, he probably feels a little more connected that you did that. He didn't think of it in a bad way. Um, but now that he knows that, and now that he saw the picture or whatever, he kind of wants to approach you in a different way, like in a better way, or just say to himself, I can overcome if she can overcome this, then I can overcome my shit, and feel better about things. I don't really know what more to say. I mean, it's just I got all positive things here. I don't get nothing bad. I feel like he's gonna be a little bit more romantic towards you in the coming days, especially in the next 4 days. He might be a little more romantic towards you, be more sympathetic, be more like peaceful and all that type of stuff. But he thinks that he thinks nothing bad of what you showed him and what you did. Seeing him today and talking to him or whatever. Talking to him today, he felt good about it. He felt like this relationship he has with you is gonna bring new possibilities, new things. So I don't really get nothing bad. I actually got the 4 wands, and that says like feeling peaceful, romantic, feeling like new things are, because you showed him that, he feels like he can approach you in any way he needs to, because you've been through shit. Yeah, I get that he does. Yeah, you know, he likes the fact that you're honest with him and stuff like that, and he thinks that overcoming things with you will make him feel better. Yeah, I don't get these are all positive cards here. I don't get nothing bad at all. I just think you worry too damn much as usual. But I don't get nothing bad here. I get all good things. Like he feels very peaceful with what happened. He feels at peace knowing that you shared things with him and you guys talk and things like that. Um, his drinking, he feels bothers you, but he doesn't like. He's not out there like getting drunk and tumbling all over the place, all over the streets and getting beat up or something. You know, but he's gonna stay very loyal, and he's making smart decisions with work, things like that. I see, but I don't get nothing bad. I just get him trying to overcome everything. You know, yeah. Like I said, he's just even though he's drinking, I don't see nothing bad coming out of it. I think he can handle his liquor. He can handle his like I said, I don't get no bad cards here. I get all good things. So it looks like this upcoming week will be good. Like overall in general, I see all good things here. Him negotiating at work, having an advantage, getting like things will be good the next couple of days. I don't get nothing bad here at all. So we'll leave it at that. That's a good thing. I see him being like overcoming things. He wants new things to happen. Like he's waiting for these new things in his life to happen and overcoming the bullshit, overcoming all the obstacles. But he feels like he's at an advantage right now where he's winning. Not that I see. I see him being okay, actually. I see everything being good this week. Looks like this week will be good for him. LZ, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, I don't see any baby mama drama. I don't see anything like that in the cards. I saw all positive things and things moving forward this week and things being good. I don't see no drama, no bad cards, no nothing. I see him being happier this week and you being happier as well, like with him. I don't get anything bad, nothing. And I don't want to keep shuffling because then you keep shuffling and keep asking, then bad shit will come out. And I don't want that. So I'll leave a good positive feeling on that. Yeah, I don't get no bad shit here. So I'm gonna leave it on good terms. When I see good cards, I leave it alone. That's the best thing to do is not to even look further. Just know that the next couple of days are gonna be good. You're welcome. Like whatever he's doing at work, if he's negotiating things at work, he'll win. Like he'll get a good couple of days of work coming up where he'll win certain things if he has to win. He'll be fine. You're welcome, Maria. No problem. Thank you too. All right, LZ. Testing is done. Wondering what other crazy shit is. All right, let's check. Mm-hmm. All right, LZ. What I'm getting here is um, now that everything's done, I feel like whatever you're wishing for is going to happen, or whatever you are wishing for will happen. I feel like your health is going to be good, your stability, getting what you want, overcoming all the difficult situations that's happened in the past month or so. Whatever's happened, you're overcoming it, and your wish is being fulfilled as far as like overcoming difficulties, being stable, being healthy, having success, you know, winning at what you want to win at, and overcoming whatever you need to overcome. I feel like you're trying to change and transition whatever ways your life is opening up to you, and your life, and in your life, you might be bored sometimes, or you might be trying to readjust your life or readjust situations or make sacrifices. All those things are all at your door right now. You can make whatever changes you want, and they'll work. So don't hold back. Do what you need to do, as far as, like, if you need to reverse the way you live your life, or change the way you live your life, or go through a transition, or make a sacrifice, or make an adjustment. All those things can happen now. um I feel like if you like, also with like money and things like that, you'll have enough money for whatever you need, whatever you're wishing for. You'll have the advantage in that aspect. Now, the only thing I see here that's kind of sticky is, um there might be like a woman around you that's very weak and petty, and she might act sick, or she might like abuse her power, or be tempted to like cause an indifference between you and her, or just be like weird all around. And obviously those are probably like the fake people that are around you. There's a woman in particular that might annoy you or aggravate you in the coming days, but I feel like this woman's more tempted to do something or say something to you, but then they'll probably hold back because they know that it's going to cause a lot of indifference or a lot of problems. I think it's more of a temptation that they have to say something, but they won't. But they might be petty or be like kind of weird. Or they might get sick, and you might be like, you know what, bitch, that's what you deserve. You need to be sick so you can leave me alone. So it could be that too. Um, and lastly, what I see here is like you having new interests in matters concerning your heart, concerning your life, and like maybe reversing the way you deal with things. Or like you might just say, I don't have a decent love life, or nobody's in my love life, but that's okay, because I can always improve in ways, without someone. And if I do find someone, I definitely don't want it to be some idiot. So I rather wait and overcome the idiots in between, and just wait for the right person. But try not to let things like that bother you. Yeah, so that's probably the person who is like acting up, but you know, I don't see anything happening. Yeah, I feel like this might be the part, like I said, this person is being petty. They're very weak, they're showing like, that, hey, look at me, and tempting you to say something to them. So don't be tempted to say nothing, because what you see is nothing good that she's just putting on a front, you know. And when you see them, don't think that, hey, she got him and I didn't, because she didn't get nothing serious anyway. And you don't want those problems. And that's why Spirit probably made sure that you didn't get involved with that guy, and now she's dealing with him. Sometimes people take shit off your back and they deal with it, then they can show you that, hey, look, if you this was you, this what you would be dealing with. It looks like she's using him for his money, and just like having sex with him just to make him happy. But she's using him for his money. That's what I'm getting. So if he's got money, then I would say like he's using his money on her, and she's just like getting some self satisfaction from it. That's all. But I don't get no love and no, great relationship like I always see. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah. Well, there you go. So it looks like he'll be paying for nothing. But I think it's more of a weird experience for him anyway. Yeah, pretty much. Because I got the devil card at the end, and the devil is like, sex that doesn't mean anything to me. That's what it means to me. Like having sex with somebody in a lusting way, nothing lovey and caring and great about it. Then I got a lot of money cards there, so he's paying for the coochie, like most men do. They're always paying. Well, a weird experience is like him actually, having sex with somebody and giving them money. He feels like it's weird, you know? Maybe he's never like had sex with somebody that he works with, so he probably thinks it's a weird experience for him. Yeah, so there you go. The devil card to me is like having a weird experience with someone sexually. So, and you're just like doing crazy things or stupid shit, paying for sex or whatever, indirectly. So that's his problem. So most men pay for it anyway. Then they end up becoming broke. So maybe he's like, paying and paying and paying. Well, if she does, then that's their problem. Some people just want somebody to pay their way. Most dirty hoods want to run a rich man to have a baby with so he could pay child support. So if that's what he gets himself into, he'll be paying double child support. Stupid him. It ain't our problem. We ain't gotta pay. Yeah, there you go. So she's getting it right now. She's getting money and she's getting sex, but you know, that's all people really want. Most hoods will tell you they want money. That's it. They don't mind blowing a guy off or having sex with a guy. They just want, even if the sex is not that great, they don't care as long as they get that money. They ain't worried about no sex. They'll go fuck somebody else. They'll go fuck another sugar daddy. They might have multiple ones. It ain't our problem. I know one thing, ain't no woman gonna get no money from me. Hell no. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you're the throat goat or you're the best sex ever in the world. You will not get no money from me. I'm gonna pay you all right. Pay you no mind. Like hell am I paying for no hoe to be doled all up with my money? Hell no. Yeah, of course. A hoe is never loyal. A hoe has always got somebody else. Cause me and my friend always had a saying for hers. If you don't, somebody else will. Cheers. If you don't take care of her, somebody else will. And that's how life is for a hoe. They gotta get their fix, whether it's you or somebody else. And to reassure you of their lies, they'll get on their knees. Dealt with hers my whole life. I know what they're about. I know a hoe from a mile away. Main thing is doing it for yourself, you know? They're gonna be jealous regardless of what you look like. I figured that out a long time ago. Shit, years ago I lost 60 pounds and they were jealous then, and they're jealous when I before I was 60 pounds less. So it doesn't even matter. You're gonna get haters in all directions. You're gonna get jealous people in every direction. If they're not jealous of your weight, they'll be jealous of something else. The best thing is to do what's best for us and to hell with these people, what they think. Fuck 'em. Yeah, exactly. It's the satisfaction. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%. Yeah. It's the satisfaction of seeing them even more jealous. Like my card says, laugh at your haters and give them more to hate on. That's the main thing is giving them more to hate on. So they get delusional enough that they think about you all night and all day. Fuck 'em. That's what I say. Fuck 'em all. I love every minute of it anyway. When people are jealous of me, I love it. It motivates me. It motivates me to laugh more and to do more to make them more mad. Because I think it's absolutely childish to be jealous of somebody. But that's just people in general. That's what they want to do. They want to be jealous. They want to be stupid. So, yeah. Yeah, it motivates me for sure. It makes me happy when someone's jealous. I know I'm doing something right. I'm glad you're jealous of me. That makes me happy. Even though I know it's pointless, because I'm never jealous of anybody. I don't even know what that is. I can never be jealous of anyone because I don't care. I'm so glad I'm not though. That's one thing I thank God for every day is for me not to be jealous of anybody and not even to have that feeling of jealousy because that's like the worst feeling. I know how people are when they're jealous of me and it makes me mad. So I can never. That's why I'm not jealous because I know that jealousy is so bad that I would never want to be that way. And I always thought that people weren't jealous and it was in my mind. I'm like, how can this person be jealous of me? Like they got more than me. So why would they be jealous of me? That's what I was always taught. Usually people are jealous of somebody who has more than them. So how can the people that have more than you be jealous of you? And then a person told me, well, the people who have more than you are jealous because they see you coming and they don't want you to be on their level. Because if you're on their level, they're going to be jealous. And I'm like, well, I never thought about that, but I don't want to be on their level. And even if I get to their level, I'm probably going to overtake them anyway because they're dumb for just being jealous. So I can never figure out why people even want to be that way. But whatever. To each their own. Not my problem. I could care less. Thanks for the super chat, LZ. Let's see what other good things are coming your way. Yeah, exactly. That could be it. For sure. Absolutely. So good things coming your way is to do with like business work, just getting more knowledge about things, learning more. Um, I see work getting very good. These trips that you take and like these trips that you go on, they're very beneficial for you. They're like if you feel like they are beneficial and you're getting something out of it, then that's a good thing because the cards are saying those trips could increase your value or your like your work knowledge or just like making you more um like you'll be able to like negotiate if you want to negotiate like your salary or like your worth at work, then that'll help you with it, like you know what I mean, if that makes sense. um but that's the main good thing coming your way. And like I said earlier, I got the wish card again here, and it's just telling me that your health is going to be good, and you getting the abundance you deserve. If you want to buy things, you'll be able to buy things, having the money to buy it, getting a victory, making your difficulties go away, being more stable, wishing for things that you need, not what you want. And and just like as long as you make the sacrifice to do all these things, then the outcome will be good. But even if you like I said earlier, I see it again here in the cards is if you have new interests in certain things that you want to be interested in that you're not really pursuing, then you can, if you do want to pursue these new interests, then look at all the situations that you need to get to do these new things, and if you want to do them, go for them, and you'll be able to overcome whatever comes your way. So once again, this is just like the last couple cards that I got. The only different thing is you being more successful at work. And that's like the good things that are coming your way. Is more work related things happening in your favor. You being like getting good reports, being a good teacher, everybody, talking good about you, your students, maybe the students teachers, I mean students teacher, students parents, things like that. You being able to deal with any, you having the strength, more like it, um you having the strength to deal with whatever you have to deal with when it concerns your job. you know you'll be able to change whatever you want, reverse whatever you want, change your life, you whatever you want to do. If you do it, now is the time to do it. Like, so if you're scared to make a change, don't be. If you're like skeptical about doing something new, don't be. They're telling you, they're saying right here that you're whatever you're wishing for is gonna happen. But once again, your love life might not be the wish that comes true. It's still gonna be on the back burner. It's more of a work related situation, life path situation, like life cycles, whatever you want to do in life, whatever new situations you want to do, those type of things. But like as far as like love life and things like that, that's not going to be like a change. It's still going to be like the same for now. Well, hopefully they do go, and then you don't have to worry about them. So if this is more to do with like your work situation, your work life getting better. So by them leaving, if they do, your work life gets better because you don't have to deal with them, right? So, well, there you go. So they're gonna be gone. So even if they do go, it doesn't. If they go or they don't go, you know what I'm saying? Either way, your work life is gonna get better because you're asking me what other good things are coming your way. and more of a work situation, a good work situation will be coming your way. Again, the next 3 months, you'll see. Like, so towards the end of the summer, end of the school year, going into summer, you'll have like a better understanding of what you want to do and how things are gonna pan out for you. Yeah. But you overall, try not to worry about none of them. I keep telling you that all the time. Don't even think about them. Don't talk about them. Don't worry about them. Just keep focusing on you and what you got to do. And this in this reading, it's only you. It doesn't focus on anything else. All it says is your work life is gonna get better. What you're gonna deal with is gonna get better. What you're wishing for is gonna happen. Your change in life, everything is gonna change for the better for you, not the worse, not the worse. But the only thing that's not gonna change is your love life. That's all. Which is fine. Just keep working on yourself. Like I tell everybody, sometimes it's best to be single than to be with some fucking idiot. And then when it's ready to happen, it'll happen. And if it don't, just keep working on yourself. But if they leave or they disappear, then that's good. Yeah. So maybe this improvement is about them. Is about them leaving and you being okay. But either way, it doesn't show me anything like that. What it shows me is your personal work life will be better. So if they leave, if they do, then you'll be better. You'll feel better yourself. But either way, your work ethic and your work life is gonna be better just because of who you are and what you're doing. And that's all you gotta really focus on. Is that simple. Fuck everybody else. Just keep doing you. That's the main thing. Keep doing you. Yep. A lot of people are wanting summer to come quick, but not me. I don't want that heat yet. Hell no. I don't want no heat yet. It's not hot yet. It's actually pretty cool here, which is great. I love it. I don't want no heat yet. Fuck that. I hate humidity and I hate sweating and I hate the heat. I don't want that shit around me. Hell no. Right now, today, it's 68, which is great. It's 68 degrees right now, which is beautiful. Right now it's 68, but during the day it was like 72 or 73 or something like that, which is not bad. Still good. It's when it reaches 80 and above, that's when it's like, fuck. No, please, no. As soon as I see 80 degrees, that's when I'm going to be like, oh, well, so much for the cool weather. That's probably going to come like the end of next month. In May, it starts to reach like 80 towards the end of May. So I won't be surprised. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it waits. Hopefully summer comes late this year. So I'm really not looking forward to no heat. I can't stand that shit. But yeah, it's nice right now. Yeah, thank God it's not like that here. I don't want to see new 80s yet. The highest it's been this year so far is like 74, 75. It hasn't been past 75, I think. Even like the most decent day of the year was like, yeah, see right now it says 67, so now it's going down even more a little bit. It says the low is 64 tonight. But this week it says 72, 73, and 60s at night. So it's gonna be nice this week. Still in the 70s, so I'm grateful for that. I'm really happy that it's in the 70s still. I don't want it to reach 80 no time soon. Hell no. Hell no, no. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? Yeah, right now, 60s and 70s is beautiful. I love it. I don't want it to get no more than that. It's perfect temperature right now. I got my sliding door open. It's got a nice breeze coming in here. I got all my windows open. It's nice. It's beautiful. Got my ceiling fans on low. It's great. Great weather. I want it to stay that way. The only good thing about summertime is the I can go swimming in the pool. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to is swimming in the pool every night when it's like 80 something degrees. Yeah, I watched the WrestleMania as well. I'm actually pissed off at the last match was actually annoying. It was kind of boring to be honest. I thought that you know Cody was gonna keep it, but I hate John Cena. I never liked him anyway. But yeah, it was very annoying. I kind of thought it was like dumb. The women's matches were all cool. I like the women's matches were all cool, but um, the last match was kind of just dumb. Like, yeah, I don't like John Cena. I never have. He's actually a boring ass wrestler. He can't really wrestle. Really, he just like picks people up and throws them around, and it's just actually boring. His moves are boring. I kind of thought that they were gonna let Cody keep the title after he got a beat down previously, but I guess not. But Cody had it for over a year, so it's all good. I just started watching wrestling again. I used to be a big fan, and then I stopped watching it obviously because it got like kind of boring. Too much talking, too much like soap opera shit, not enough fighting. But I kind of like some of the new guys. I'm watching them fly through the air and do all these cool moves and shit. It was very entertaining. I actually thought the women were very good. Back in my day, there was only like about maybe a handful of women, but now they got all these really good athletes, women athlete wrestlers, and I actually enjoy watching their matches more than the guys. I don't really have like a favorite wrestler anymore, but my favorite wrestler is Ultimate Warrior. That was my favorite, and he died already, so I kind of stopped watching wrestling when he didn't wrestle no more. Everybody else is just, you know, regular to me. It's not like it used to be. Yeah. I can't believe how popular it still is. I can't believe there was like 60,000 people there both nights. That was the first time I've ever like seen a double WrestleMania, a 2 night WrestleMania, and 60,000 people each night. They must have made a fucking killing. Yeah. It was a total of 124,000 people in 2 nights. Yeah. Both nights. It was in Vegas. It was at the Vegas football stadium. Yeah, it was. I thought it was crazy. Yeah. But even back then, there was like 60,000 people at those arenas and shit too. I can't believe how many people go to that shit all the time. It's crazy. Bermuda, where I live, has 65,000 people. And the whole of Bermuda was in that stadium tonight. It's crazy when you think about it like that. Like the population of the island I live in was in that whole stadium. It's fucking nuts. But hey, wrestling has always been popular. Always. I just can't believe it still is popular after all these years. I remember like watching WrestleMania 6 was my favorite, but now it's on WrestleMania 41. It just shows you how much time passes. Like I was like, fuck, I watched all those WrestleManias. I haven't watched all of them because I stopped watching it a while ago. Time flies, and all the good wrestlers end up becoming old, and then they try to keep them around, and then the new ones are okay, but it's not the same. No one lasts forever. I thought it was popular back in my day, but it's even more popular now. I'm like, fuck, all these people here, all these people talk about this shit every day. I'm very surprised that that's like an industry that's never gonna like go shit like crazy. Yeah, a lot of the older guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin came in and started drinking beers and talking shit. He didn't wrestle, he just talked shit and stuff. I thought that was hilarious, but also unnecessary. Like, you're retired, like go away. Like let the new guy shine. Your old ass is like, you had your fame and glory, go away. You know? But it's all good. I don't really like care too much for it like that. I used to be hooked on it and obsessed with wrestling, but after watching it tonight, I was just like, yeah, this is just shit. I don't even want to watch this old asshole. Like this guy's got won the title 17 times. Like after you win it, I won it like 10 times. Like retire and go away. And of all people, his dumb ass. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? My Easter was good. How was your birthday? Now I'm talking about wrestling. Yeah, he's gonna be there till right till November when he leaves, and it's gonna be annoying watching him like for the next couple months. I thought he was gone for good. Like I'm like this, I gotta watch this idiot again. Like that's why I kind of don't want to watch it no more now because his back. They always make like they said after he won, they were like, oh yeah, he's the GOAT. I'm like, this guy ain't no GOAT. You crazy? These young people, They think that these wrestlers that have been wrestling for the last 20 years are the goats. The goats are the ones who made wrestling. Like, you can't call that guy the goat, man. That guy didn't even know what that guy was a fan when he was a little dweeb, you know? Like, you can't be a goat in the last 20 years, bro. That don't work that way. These young people, they just aggravate me when they talk about people in the sports world, how people are goats and they're the best and this and that. I'm like, you people ain't. How could you call somebody the goat in the last 20 years if this sport's been going on for 40, 50 years? Fuck out of here. You had a good week yesterday. You came back from Idaho, yeah, working today was unpacking movies. So, what did you do for your birthday today? Did you eat some good cake? And I'll give you your birthday reading now if you want. I came on here because of you. I came on here. I said, let me give Tanya her reading before, because I was up late watching wrestling and I wish I didn't, because it was actually boring as shit. I wish I didn't stay up this late. I should be in my bed, but I said, let me come on and see if Tanya comes on, and I'll wish her a happy birthday, even though I was in Marley's room earlier. But yeah. Hey, Black Widow, how you doing? Yeah, sure you can. Yeah. You cried because your daughter didn't think of your birthday. You had a card and the message from her. That's all that matters. You know, as long as you have your bacon, bacon is the best gift in the world. Your allergies have been beating you up? Oh, man. That sucks. It's that time of year. Springtime will do it. Hopefully you get better, Black Widow. Yeah, Tanya, that sucks, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, it's still your birthday where you are. That's why I was like waiting for you. I'll hook you up. Oh, nice. Oh, you're on the 30th? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're a tourist. Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people's birthdays that are in April. All right, Black Widow, I got your donation. Thanks. You said I got a phone call from a number that I don't know and a text message. Is it from a man named Turn from work? I asked who it was, but they didn't answer. I don't know who that was. All right, let me check. Oh my god, I'm over here yawning now. That was fun. I would say it is that person, turn, yeah. Because I got work related. This person might like this person might like you, but they're like they feel a bit overwhelmed and they're like trying to face the reality of it. Like this person might like you, but you don't like them, and they're just like trying to call you or text you or whatever to try and like see if you'll answer, and then they don't get the balls to talk to you, or they just don't want it. They just feel like they can't, or they're gonna fail if they do say something. So I don't know if that's the case, but I do get that this person is the person that did call you and did text you. I got work related cards here too, so there could be like a admiration from this guy, like this person might like you, or this person like has a thing for you, or they might be obsessed about you, and they might be trying to call you, but they know if they make themselves known that they might like you might tell them fuck off, or you might tell them, look, I don't want nothing to do with you, or this shit ain't gonna work. Or you might like they might try to make plans and then you might be like, no, bro, I'm good. So if that's the case, I would say this is the person. I'm getting that this person is like overwhelmed with a lot of things. Like they can't face reality. They're weird. They might have like an obsession or something. So I would say the card said it's probably him. All right, so Miss Birthday Girl, Miss Tanya. In general, I'm getting that you are, upset, obviously, and I know why. You might feel let down. You might feel like, sometimes you have bad luck. The usual. Um, you might also be like feeling kind of drained, feeling kind of weak, kind of feeling like, why me sometimes. You're also thinking about Phil a good bit of time because I got you thinking about a person who's gone. So obviously, you know who that is. You might have an uncertain outlook on life and on how things are right now. Try not to be short sighted or feel like the ignorance of others, Like, for instance, your daughter didn't reach out to you. That's her ignorance, That's just the ignorance that she has towards you. So try not to, like, you know, think about it too much, even though I know it's hard not to. It's just that, she has a lack of understanding. She's selfish right now. She doesn't know how to, accept the fact that, you know, she should not be like that. But um, I think that she also can't accept the fact that spirit exists. She might be having like dreams or thoughts about Phil or other people that she knows that have passed away, and they might be coming in her dreams and telling her things, but she doesn't want to accept that superficial spiritual feeling. She doesn't want to accept it. She doesn't want to feel like she has to, or she's just dreaming it just because it's on her mind. Um, you might also be thinking about your past and how things were, your childhood. You might be reminiscing or have nostalgia about certain things. You might be reflecting on your past, on how good it was when you were young, or how things were when you were a kid. All these thoughts and things like that, you have. It's all a part of, like, the process, obviously. Um, Even though you feel this way, I know it's easier said than done, but things that have vanished, you can't unban it. You can't undo it. It's gone. It's gone. Um, just reflect on your past and make sure the past brings you insights for the future. So obviously, things that's happened in the past, those things should no longer exist in your mind, and try to, like, make it better for you in the future. You know. Yeah, if you dream of him frequently, it's because he's right next to you. Oh, that's good. Yeah, the other thing that I'm getting here, Tanya, is like your ancestors, Sky, your past loved ones, we're talking about them right now, right? You know what I mean? Um, they're there to make sure you're safe and secure, and they're making sure that you have what you need as far as materialistic things, money, security, safety. They're making sure that everything's going to be okay with you. They don't want you to punish yourself. They don't want you to go through these weird experiences that you have on your own. They don't want you to live in controversy or what if, what should, what I could have done, what I should have done, what I did, what I didn't do. They don't want you to think about that. They don't want you to, like, also feel or do any impulsive mistakes. Just because you don't have the union with them in physical, don't think that the union is there in a spiritual, because it is. They don't want you to, like, uh you know think that you're at fault for anything that's happened. If you do feel guilty for something, try not to. Not even guilt. If you do feel guilt, then don't. But if you, like, feel like you have to dispute with your own mind sometimes about certain things, what if, coulda, shoulda, woulda, they don't want you to feel that way. They definitely don't want you to feel that way. The only other thing that I see is, like, I don't know if, like, I'm seeing what I'm seeing, but, like, Phil shows me, like, him giving you a gift in a box, in a small box, like a piece of jewelry. It looks like maybe a watch or a necklace or something that he gave you throughout the years that he knew you. It was a gift that he gave you, maybe a piece of jewelry or something. I can't really see the jewelry, but it looks like a box that jewelry comes in. It looks like a watch or a bracelet or something like that. I don't know. I can't really see it, but, like, he has, like, a box in his hand, and he, like, I can see, like, something shiny in it. So yeah, could be your ring. Yeah, I don't know what's in it, but I know it's a jewelry looking box, like, that has jewelry in it. Yeah. And I see him like holding like a cupcake with a candle in it. And he's got like a party hat on. That's what I see, you know, him holding this cupcake and it's got like a candle and he's got like the little triangle looking party hat. And he's like, that's what he's doing. So I guess that's his way of saying, you know, tell her happy birthday. That's cool. He just wants you to be happy. That's all. I don't get like any other message but him saying that for you to be happy. That's what I heard. I wanted to be happy. So that's good. I don't really see anything else really. I also see like a dog around him. I don't know if he had a dog. It looks like a golden retriever, but not really. Or it could be. It's like a dog with like a fluffy big tail. I don't know if he had a dog at one point, but I see a dog around him. There's a dog that just walked right across them. He had a small dog with one eye. Like the dog I saw come across him had like a big fluffy tail. I've been around so many dogs in my life. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't really see any cats, but I just saw like a dog walk across them with a fluffy tail. He looked like a golden retriever, but I don't think it is. Like, but I just saw like the tail real quick. Like it's got the tail, it's got like all the little like hairs coming underneath it. I just saw it real briefly come across him. Could be a dog he was with when he was younger or something like that. I don't know. Or it could just be a dog, but where he's at. Could be like where he's at right now, there's a dog around him. That's the only thing I saw. I can see him around like a place that has like wooden panels around. Like you know how people like put wooden panels on their walls and it's like they have like the drywall or the concrete wall and they have like the wooden stand up panels. Like I can see him standing next to like a wooden panel wall. Like the wall is full of wooden panels. That's where he is. I see him at this place that has all wooden walls around him. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It looks nice though. Wherever he is, like the walls all wooden panels. So he might be visiting somewhere with wooden panels all over the wall. It's like like see my And behind me, this wood, like how it looks like that color. It was like not dark and not light, but like probably like that color. The panels are all that color. Looks nice though. Wherever he is, the wood work looks good. Looks neat. Yeah, so he might be at his mom's. If his mom's passed away and his family are, his mom, they probably at there. They're probably there. Oh, well, that's probably why he's there then. Yeah. I can see wooden panel places all around him. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. That makes sense. That's where he is. That's where I see him at this place with all wooden panels and stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's cool. They're all listening. They all know that we talk to him and stuff. They all know we're listening. They all know we talk to him. And I encourage everybody to talk to Spirit as much as they can. You know. Yeah, they are. For sure. That's why nothing bad's happening to you. Because they're there with you. You have nothing to worry about. And if you believe it, you continue to receive that power and that protection every day. There's nothing like to worry about. That's why I don't worry about nothing every day. I'm good. Like, I always know that I'm protected. Miss Diamond, you good? You ready to go outside and go pee-pees and go sleepy? Marky's ready. I'm heading off for tonight. We're gonna go for a walk. We're gonna go pee-pee, and then we're gonna go back to sleep. Okay, baby? You've been a good girl tonight, but you've always been a pain in the ass. All right, it's 1:12 in the morning. I need to go get my ass to sleep. I need to go sleep and get the fuck out of here and go sleep. I've been on here for like an hour and a half. But I'm glad you came by because I promised to give you a birthday reading, and I'm glad you came by so I can give it to you. You'll be all right. Try not to think about negative things or anything negative happen. Just know that everything's happened for a reason. We can't change people. We can't make people love you or talk to you. All we can do is take care of ourselves. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. It's sad, but it's just like today when my family was here. My brother didn't say, "Hey, how you doing, Mark? Happy Easter." My older sister didn't say, "Hey, how you doing? Happy Easter," nothing like that. They wait for me to say something. But if you're coming to my home where I live, you should speak to me, not I speak to you. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to my mom and my dad and my nephews. Your son spoke to me first. But see, that doesn't hurt me. That just shows me how petty and how stupid you are to like come to somebody's home and not even say hello to them. You didn't even have to say happy Easter. All you guys just say, "Hey, Mark, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, cool." Or, "Hey, how you doing? You all right?" Or, "Hey, Mark." I'll be like, "Oh, hey, sis. Hey, bro." Whatever. So when people that our family don't speak, you just gotta brush it off and just be like, you know what? God's keeping you away from me for a reason. God don't want me to speak to you or you to speak to me. It's for a reason. Because there's people that don't do it, even if it's your daughter, your son, your sister, your brother, mother, father, whoever it is. It's their stupidity. If you have nothing on your conscience, then you ain't gotta worry about their stupidity or their weak and petty thoughts about you or how they act. Because that it doesn't even phase me. Because my sister was like, that's what my sister and my mom, my dad asked me sometimes. They spoke to you. I'm like, nope. And they just shake their head like that. That's sad. I'm like, it's not sad to me. I could care less. It don't phase me. My brother-in-law, he said hi. Like my sister, my older sister's husband. He says, hey Mark. I was like, hey, how you doing? Right? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, cool. And I don't like him and he don't like me, but at least he speaks. Because he shows like, that, I'm coming to your home, so I'm gonna speak to you. And he'll speak first. If not, I won't speak to him either. It's common courtesy. When I go to their house, I speak to them first. So why you don't do it when you come here? What's the difference? So if you don't do it, it just shows your character. It shows how stupid you are, and it shows how who you really are as a person. You have no like common decency, and that's why those people always have bad karma because they're doing the wrong things. They're not living their life the way they're supposed to. They're disrespecting you, and then that's their fucking problem. And that's my cue right there. Diamond wants to go outside and go pee. All right, Tanya, take care, sweetheart. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, you can't make people love you. Fuck 'em. That's all. Sometimes you just gotta stay calm and stay, happy with yourself. That's all that matters. I'm gonna go sleep tonight and not worry about any of them because ain't none of my fucking company. All right, love you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Let me take this piece of beef outside and let her go pee. You can see her tail wagging in the corner. All right, guys, take care. See you all tomorrow.